Hello and welcome back to my allotment channel. So today I'm at the allotment, not feeling 100% and don't really want to do anything, but I wanted to be outside. I didn't want to be stuck in, so I've done a little bit. I've moved the peach tree into the greenhouse because they should start budding up soon and they need to be out of the frost. So I'll show you what's happening on all three allotments and you can see where I'm going with things. So this is how plot 1 is looking at the moment. I've got a little flower bed there which I've mulched, and I've finally put in the cordylines that used to be in my old garden because I haven't got room for them anymore. So this is like my flower section, and over here we've got where the sweet peas go. That's not my cigarettes because I gave up in 2020 and I haven't touched one since. So there's the rhubarb growing quite happily in there. We should get a nice lot of that this year. And I've got lots of little lavender plants in here which I need to make a little lavender hedge with, so I don't know whether to put it here. The storm blew over them, or I don't know whether to put it on a different plot. Then we've got the other part of plot 1, which is the flowers at the front. So there's dahlias mulched under there, and I got a few more coming from Farmer Gracie because I just can't resist. The cherry tree started to grow back, so we've cut that back again. The apple tree is doing alright. And then I've got a pink currant and a white currant, or a white and a pink, I don't know which. Then I've got 2 thornless gooseberries there, and I think that's it for there. I need to put some more stuff in. I wanted to put some strawberries in, but I'll get round to that. Then over here we've got a water butt. For some reason we put it there in the summer and it's just stayed there. Now it's full because the water collects here and goes in there. So we've got a manure delivery there. Excuse me. Got some onion sets under there, more under there, more under there. I think those are the red ones. And then there's 2 empty beds there, probably where the sweet corn's gonna go. The polytunnel's still got the tomatoes in. It's what's the word? Shut with, because the door fell off. I want to say Velcro, but it's not Velcro, it's something else. Zip ties, that's it. So there we have some garlic. There's nothing in that bed there, so we're just waiting for spring for those. I haven't quite finished this section, which is where there's going to be a step, and that needs to be dug over and planted with some shade loving plants. And I need to redo the path there along the polytunnel. This needs to be de-weeded and sorted out. And I've still got some potatoes in there, but I haven't done anything with those yet. My 1 compost bin that's surviving, I think that's full. Then this compost bin that we built, the door is breaking, so we're gonna have to sort that out. Then there's the peach tree, if you can see it in the greenhouse there. Hang on. Then I've temporarily got currant bushes in these beds and some blackberries while I sort out the fruit plot. And yesterday I planted some peas just in there. I don't know whether to keep the rhubarb here or move it, or at the moment I think it's the raspberry red rhubarb is in here. And you can just about see it coming up there. I'm not sure about that one. Then I've got my herb bed, which needs sorting out. And I've dug up a load of the Jerusalem artichokes. I haven't dug up the Chinese artichokes yet, so I'll have to try those too. But that's plot 1. It's pretty much done apart from some tidying, moving some pots about, and raking over the manure into the raised beds. But that won't take long. A weekend will tidy that up, no problem. So let's go and have a look at the new plot. So I took this on in April last year, and it has to be 100% ready for cultivation in April this year. So I'm going to do some tip runs to take this rubbish. I've got to spread that over the beds when I've decided where they're going to go. Over here I started digging over this bit, but then I realised I've got all this grass I need to compost and nowhere to compost it, so I wanted to build a compost bin at the back, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I've put the gooseberries, the spare raspberries and a line of raspberries in there, and then I need to sort some paths out around those. This is all going to the tip, that's all going to the tip, which is the old archways of plot 1. Then I'm going to dig out all these wooden borders which define the beds that the previous tenant had, because I didn't want them like that. Plus most of the wood's rotting and I end up slipping on it. Just these tiny little beds. Can't really do much with it. And I need to find a space really for my fruit trees, because I want to keep them in pots. But I don't want them by there, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I might put them decoratively around the new greenhouse. So we're just sorting out the base here. It's already there. So it just needs tidying up and preparing for the new greenhouse. Got to take down those beds, but that is my new compost bin. It's open at the moment. There's part of the door and there's another part on top. But that's it. It's a nice little compost bin. And then I don't have to worry about things like painting the shed or anything yet. That can be done in the warmer months. I really want to get the bed sorted out and where everything's going. I want to get rid of that mess so I can actually see what I'm working with. There's nothing worse than trying to envision where you're going to put beds and you're like, oh, I can't see because that's just such a mess. So that's those two plots. And then I share one down here with my friend, and not quite finished with that one. It's quite easy to get on top of. The greenhouse needs a bit of a sort out, and the extra half of the plot that he took on last year, that needs sorting out as well. But it shouldn't take long, so we're going to concentrate on doing the plot up there, because that's got to be done by April, and this one doesn't have to be done till July. So this is the third plot, or the plot I share. So the greenhouse is fantastic on this one. I absolutely love it. It's in sun all year round. It gets sun all year round, and it's brilliant for growing anything all year round. And if you could see, I don't know if you can see them from here, I'm not going to go inside. The broad beans in there, I literally reached the top, so I'm going to have to get them out and plant them. Here's my little hedgehog house. There I've got some gooseberries. I'm gonna have to mulch around those. And I got another gooseberry here. And some wild garlic at the back. Not wild garlic, what am I on about? Giant garlic. They were some spears. And there's a rhubarb crown. Just by there. Champagne, I think it is. God, I feel rough now. So there's some manure under there. Nothing under there, it's just covered. Nothing under there. I've got some giant garlic in this bed. Some onions in that one. And the brassicas from last year and the one behind. And then we've got this bit, which I was weeding out yesterday. It's not too bad. Got some wood there to make the raised beds. That's the stuff I've got to take to the tip. I've got to cut those poles apart because they're zip tied together. And then I've got to get rid of these strawberries. The old beds and stuff sticks there. Anything rotten has got to go. And then it's just sorting out this rubbish. So the plot's not bad. I just want to get some beds like those ones and put them on here. Maybe even have a polytunnel, I don't know. And see how it goes. But yeah, I think that'll come up nice pretty quickly, and we've got till July. I'm really sorry about the sniffing and coughing, but even though I'm not well, I'm still here, still doing a little bit, even if it's just moving things about, putting some manure on the fruit trees, just so they've got some feed through the rest of the year, mulching over the fruit trees. I've done a couple, and I think I'm gonna go home soon, because I'd like to go back to bed. Although my 3-year-old probably won't let me. He's ill as well, but you wouldn't know. 3-year-olds are like that, aren't they? They just keep bouncing, never stop. And you're there, comatose on the sofa, trying to keep up with them. But at least he's happy. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.